Hello, my name is Brian D. Barton, and I would like to welcome you to The Word is Your Stage, where you control the outcome. Have you ever said to yourself or to someone that if you had $1 million, you would either get a new car or buy a new house, or maybe even do something for your moms, or maybe you even take that trip around the world, or do something noble like feed the homeless? Well, here's the $1 million question. When will you start taking the necessary steps to get that $1 million? See, the reason why people aren't successful, or maybe do not possess the $1 million or that new home or that new car, is because they do not take the necessary steps that are required. Instead, they spend most of their time talking about what they would do with success. See, we spend so much talking about what we would do, but we're not prepared for success, which is why we cannot handle success. See, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take the if statement out of the equation, because if implies that you're waiting on something to happen. It implies that you are waiting on something magical to occur. And notice that I said magical and not spiritual, because spiritual means that you have the understanding that with your faith, the action is still required. But magical means that you're waiting for something to appear out of nowhere, which is oftentimes why a lot of people go buy lottery tickets and play the lottery. But if you just wait on things to happen, don't expect for it to happen. See, if your employer gives you an assignment, he is expecting for it to be performed, not if you can do it or if you can get to it, get back to him. So this is what I want you to do. I want to leave you with 3 things. The first thing is get off your butt. I remember listening to a Tupac song where he says, get off your butt if you plan to be rich. And oftentimes, I feel that a lot of people do not succeed in life because they fail to get out of bed, or they fail to remove themselves from in front of the TV, or oftentimes they tell themselves that they just don't feel like doing something. But secondly, expect things to happen. See, last week I talked about the importance of having great expectations, because I believe that when you have great expectations, your actions follow. Great expectations lead into great actions. But lastly, do the things that millionaires do. If you want to travel, fill your car with gas. Because oftentimes you do not see millionaires with on an empty tank. But what happens is that they put themselves in a position where they can leave at moment's notice. If you want a new house, prepare for a new house. Be around successful people. Place yourself around the millionaires, because the only thing that separates a millionaire from the average person is the millionaire mindset. So answer that question in your life. When will you start taking the necessary steps? Because the world is your stage, and you control the outcome.
Let me just sit down and relax a minute.